Hey everybody, Gamemyer here, and I just wanted to extend a thank you to everybody that's been watching, commenting, sharing, or even just quietly observing what's been going on the channel. I wanted to say thank you. Whether you've been here for months or just arrived, you've probably noticed that the tone's shifted. And yeah, that was not by accident. I'll address that as well as everything else that you can expect for the future inside the Myerverse and beyond as we get going into this video. Let's dig in. So let's address one of the biggest elephants in the room. Is this a religion channel now? Why are these recent videos dripping with religious metaphors? Why so many scrolls? Why does it feel like I just stepped into a prophetic fever dream? The answer? Because you did. And because we built it that way. What we've been creating within the Myerverse is an invisible trigger system. What you may not have realized is that you're already in the game. Every video, every scroll, every line of dialogue, they weren't just content. They were signals, frequency checks, triggers inside of storytelling, and lots of breadcrumbs. Some of these breadcrumbs won't make sense until months or even years later, and that's intentional. But it's important to know that even the most fictional stories and appearance will contain truths that might be difficult to sit with, or contain characters that hit way too close to home and can easily be identified as someone directly in your life or appearing in TV or anywhere else that indirectly influences your life, decisions that one makes on a daily basis. So to sum that up, some stories might be fake, some might not be, but the lessons are always real and ready for you to integrate whenever you're ready at a personal soul level. See, the Myerverse is built to find you. Some people will view our content, watch our videos, read our scrolls, and they'll flinch, or they'll just scroll through. A few people will leave comments filled with fire and fury, hatred, disgust, dismissiveness. But that's the whole point. When you flinch, ask why. When you feel attacked, ask where that's coming from. When you feel like it's too much, you're probably standing right at your own door, still believing it's locked. And guess what? The Myerverse is a growth and trigger chamber with mindful finesse that leads you to realize you were always the key and the handle. There never really was a door or a gate. And now we're going to begin widening our menu again into everything that shapes the soul: politics, physiology, human behavior, psychology, digital realms, and beyond. All is fair game. No stone will be left unturned. So get ready. We are reaching the next phase. And if you haven't been triggered yet, you might be soon enough. This isn't just content. This is the architecture. We're building something much bigger than a YouTube channel. The Myerverse is a universe, after all. So to explain that a little bit further, think of the YouTube channel as a portal, a bridge, a location where players can engage with the creator, the architect, and other players. But our website, which is coming soon, will be like a library filled with lore and other interactive messages that tie the games and everything else together. As for future realms, both digital and physical, well, you're in one right now. You're here. As for digital realms, there's more on the way and in development. Real players will trigger real events in real lives, on and offline. There's going to be AI NPCs that remember you, that are there to help guide players through new breakthroughs and levels, and scrolls that only reveal their fullest meanings when you're ready. And sometimes, not until your real life catches up. And then there's moments where your nervous system becomes the password, and the truth you speak unlocks the world you witness transform around you like a constant dream state. This isn't fiction, it's a framework. I also want to address Heaven Frame. You've heard me drop the term a few times, but it hasn't been fully explained yet. And that's intentional, but here's what I can tell you. Heaven Frame is not a reward for belief. It's not a level you reach purely by being good. It's a field you build inside of you, a frequency where reality syncs to who you've become. And one day soon, you'll feel it click. So why am I breaking the fourth wall right now? Well, I wanted to take a moment to step away from the scrolls and drop the metaphors for a second and speak to you directly. If you felt like this channel is becoming too anti-religion or cynical, I hear you. That's a valid feeling. And I'll be honest, parts of it were meant to rupture, to tear away the mask, expose the counterfeits and false lights. But that's not the whole story. It never was. We're not here just to call out the fake and the false. We're here to build what comes after. But to do that, we needed to provide living examples of it working in real time, which, if you look in the comments section of Scroll of the Split and read some of the scrolls that came after, that'll provide even more clarity. That being said, the foundations have been laid, albeit not fully, but enough to where you'll start seeing more balance across the channel again. So you can expect more joy, more clarity, more threads of hope laced through the storm of my katana of a tongue. But now that certain foundations are in place, we can start to show what the other side of pain looks like. So what's next? Soon, you'll be able to search the scrolls by code, visit archives that remember your path, watch how the world, both digital and internal, rearranges as you move through it. This isn't just entertainment, it's entrainment. It's really intratainment. It's our own word now. We just coined it. You heard it here first, folks. Don't you mean entertainment? Yes, it's gonna be entertaining. But here's the difference. You're not just watching something happen. You're part of what's making it happen. So before we leave, I wanted to thank you again for being here. If you've felt confused, inspired, uncomfortable, or deeply seen, good. That means it's working. But if anything here ever upsets you, that's not the time to run. That's the time to ask yourself, why did I react like that? Because that's when the game begins. And that's when you begin to remember. We're building something really big. And I'm glad you're here for the ride. And for the build. Until next time, thank you once again. I wish you a peaceful week. And I'll see you again soon. Take care.